When it comes to taking care of your health, there are certain numbers to live by, but with new guidelines and studies coming out all the time, it can get a little bit confusing.
Let me say that again. The folks at Women's Health and Men's Health magazines have made it easy with the critical numbers we need to know. Dr. Keri Peterson is a contributor to Women's Health. Keri, good to see you.
Good morning, Alan.
All right, so let's start off with a number that pertains both to men and women and can be confusing.
Yes.
Our cholesterol, okay? So the number 190.
Yes, so 190 is the new LDL level that should be looked at as a red flag for treatment with a statin. Now, last week, the guidelines recently changed for the management of cholesterol and is now advised by the American Cardiology Association that 4 groups be treated with a statin. Number 1, an LDL greater than 90. Number 2, if you have atherosclerotic,
right? Yes.
greater than 190.
Right.
Group 2, if you have atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease, that means stroke, heart attack, or coronary artery disease. Number 3, diabetics between ages 40 and 75 with an LDL over 70, so that's pretty much most diabetics over the age of 40. And then lastly, those who have a 10-year risk of having an event greater than 7.5%. It is confusing. Doctors are starting to learn it ourselves, but these are the new guidelines.
All right. Are other groups as well that should be concerned, though, as well, right?
That's correct. Well, yes, now it's the diabetics will likely need a statin as well.
Okay. All right. Moving over here, and the number is 7. Now, this is for the hours of sleep we should be getting. Most of us around here not getting that.
No, you guys are getting it very early. But 7 or more is the optimal number of hours of sleep so that you have good health. Because if you get less than 7, you are increasing your likelihood of obesity and heart disease. So if you're waking up a little groggy in the morning, try going to bed 15 minutes earlier the next night.
Sounds good.
But it
can make
doesn't
it
seem to work.
happen.
It doesn't seem to work. Okay, fiber, the number 14, and again for men and women.
Yes, 14 grams of fiber for every 1,000 calories that you take in is ideal. And you can find fiber in nuts, beans, and whole grains, and even supplements that you can find over the counter that you just add to water. And fiber has so many health benefits. First is it keeps your bowel movements regular. It's the first thing that I recommend to my patients if they're constipated. And interestingly, a study came out in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition that found that for every 10 grams of fiber that you take a day, you can lower your risk of death from major illness by 10% over 13 years. Not shabby.
Wow. Okay, so 14 grams per 1,000 calories. So a woman is eating about 15 to 2,000 calories?
So 28 grams would be ideal.
And a man would be about
maybe a little more.
3,000?
Yes.
Okay.
Does it matter what kind of fiber? In other words, dietary supplements as opposed to getting it naturally through food?
It doesn't matter. It does not. You can get it through something like Benefiber or something through a handful of almonds.
Okay. Let's move on over to the number 30. Now, this pertains to guys and testosterone.
This does. So testosterone production declines as men start to age. It's a natural part of the aging process, and it can cause insomnia, sexual dysfunction, difficulty losing weight, among other problems. The ideal testosterone level in men for free testosterone is 30, and it's a range from 9 to 30, but 30 is the upper end of normal, and that's really the ideal for men. Now, what can men do to increase testosterone on their own without taking testosterone supplements? They can exercise. Exercise has been found to raise testosterone production, and another study found that when combined with magnesium supplements, you can increase it even more.
All right, last but not least, really quickly here, the number 1, and this is for the number of times per year we need to be tested for what?
For mammograms for women over the age of 40, for clinical breast exams for women over the age of 40, and pap smears for any woman. If they are having abnormal, they need them every year. If they've had 3 normal in a row, they can go to every 3 years.
All right, Dr. Keri Peterson, great information. Thank you for breaking it down by the numbers.